Tupac circa 93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to say that a lot of people they maybe find like a slow time. Like, I've had 5, 6, 7 years of nothing, right? But it's like I still got offered like weird shit. Like, do you want to be on Nickelodeon? Be the slime guy. And I'd be like, no, because I know I need the money, and I know that it's got it'll feel like I'm part of show business, but I'm not gonna. I only do things that I feel like are high level, as high level as I can get.
Right, like a Jamie Kennedy movie.
Boom, Joe DeRosa in the house.
Oh,
Joe
what? DeRosa.
Hey, that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you.
So I did.
I do. You're one of my.
Yeah, but can I just be honest with you, George? You're laughing way too fucking.
George is turning red.
No, I love humor like that. I love humor. I like being rad.
I want to tell. Eventually, I want to tell the story. What?
I'm not gonna fire you. Yeah, I'm not gonna fire you.
I want to tell the story when I first met you. Eventually.
Yeah, well, but let me just.
Because I
Can we talk about
immediately loved you.
Can we talk about kicking it old school?
Let's get into it.
Was that what it was called?
That's what it was called. Kicking old school.
I couldn't.
You have to
I
understand.
thought it was called like back spinners. I didn't remember what the fuck that was called.
Right. So you have to understand. At the time, right, I was in my second year of Mad or third year of Mad, right, and I was like young, right. So I was just like, a movie. Jamie was huge at the time.
I know, man.
He had just done Malibu's Most Wanted, and that did okay. And I was just like, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Scream. He was like doing.
Yeah,
big
Scream.
shit.
Yeah, bigger things.
Yeah.
He did one of my favorite movies was with Eddie Murphy. What was that called? With Steve Martin.
Bowfinger.
Bowfinger.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me about the first time we met. Say something nice.
I met you at the Laugh Factory in New York. Jamie Masada had opened the New York Club. It didn't last a very long time, but it was right in the beginning, and they were trying to do this thing where they were going to have headliners come to New York the way Caroline's does, and they didn't do that for very long. But you were one of the only headliners that actually came before they changed the format to just a showcase room, and
It was a nightmare.
it wasn't a great space, but I was opening for you. I was on the shows.
No.
And I didn't. I might have known you from Mad TV. It might have been before Mad TV. I don't remember. But we were sitting. They had this lounge for the comics that was open on either side. It had these big doors that had no doors on them, doorways that had no doors on them, and one led to the showroom, and the other one led to the bar. So it was wide fucking open, and people had to walk by to go to the bathroom. And the staff was coming in and out, and I was sitting there with you, and you were like, do you smoke? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, do you want a cigarette? And I was like, we can't smoke in here. And you go, yes, we can. And I go, no, we can't. And you go, watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. And you just lit up a cigarette, and Jamie came over and started freaking out. And
Yeah.
you were like, Jamie, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And you put it out. And as soon as he walked away, you go, watch how mad he's going to get. And you lit another cigarette.
Wow,
He
agonizing.
came over and screamed at you again.
Yeah, yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, Jamie, I'm so sorry. And then you put it out. Walked away, and you're like, watch this. Watch how mad he's going to get. You did it again.
Yeah.
He came over, and then you just started being like, what's the big deal, Jamie? Who gives a fuck? Let me smoke.
Yeah.
And I was so young in comedy. I was just like, I didn't know you could like fuck with a club guy like that.
Oh, yeah,
Because
you
I was
can.
so scared of not working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you were, I was the guy, and then you went on stage and you took your dick out and lit your pubic hair on fire.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
he
Yeah.
fucking freaked out.
He
about
freaked out.
that.
Smoke code.
Yeah. So you
What's so
just
funny?
were, and I was like, I just liked you. I was like, this guy's fucking nuts.
Unhinged.
And then you were,
That's great.
Butcher Box.
Yeah.
Butcher Box.
I'm strong.
If you want meat, go to Butcher Box. You guys, we get Butcher Box here, and our freezer right here is we've got Butcher Box in the freezer, and it's the best meat on planet Earth. Butcher Box is the subscription service that delivers high quality meat and seafood right to your doorstep. It's the highest quality you can get. No antibiotics or added hormones. Packed fresh and shipped frozen for convenience, so you can save time on your next grocery store trip. Customize your own box or go with one of theirs. Either way, you get exactly what you want.
We've been using Butcher Box for years. The quality is really something you can notice, at least for me. I mean, I'm usually someone that likes to like over season a lot of my meats, but I know the quality of Butcher Box is so good because I kind of don't have to, even when I boil chicken or I roast a chicken, it kind of just is so good on its own. That's how I know it, right?
Close it in, Gil.
Get summer sizzling started with the special Butcher Box deal for our listeners. Free bacon for life of your membership plus $10 off. Sign up today at butcherbox.com/belly and use code BELLY to get 1 pack of free bacon in every box for the life of your membership plus $10 off your first order. That's butcherbox.com/belly and use code BELLY to claim this deal.
Audible. You guys, if you don't have Audible, I don't know what you're doing because it's like, I know how to read books, right? But I prefer audiobooks. And Audible offers an incredible selection across every genre, from bestsellers and new releases to celebrity memoirs, mysteries and thrillers, motivation, wellness, business, and much, much more. What are you listening to, babe?
Currently, I'm listening to Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? I am a huge fan of hers, and I gotta say, I read the book, but I'm also listening to the audio, and I really, really am loving the audio experience.
I've been listening to that as well.
Oh.
I thought you said you were starting over with a Harry Potter.
I am.
series.
I'm doing both. I do it simultaneously. But right now I'm doing Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stones.
As an Audible,
And let me tell you something. The adventure is right in my ears.
as an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestseller and new releases. All Audible members get access to a growing selection of audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts that are included with membership. You can listen to all you want, and more get added every month.
That's right.
Let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. New members can try it for free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/belly or text belly to 500-500. That's audible.com/belly or text belly to 500-500 to try Audible free for 30 days. Audible.com/belly.
After that, and this is the other reason I really liked you, was because so that was it. That was the only time I had met you. And then every single time I came to LA, which was few and far between, you remembered me, you were nice to me, you treated me like a friend, and I cannot say the same about many other LA people.
That's right.
That I met early on. But I was like, this guy's like a genuine dude. You were just always a guy. I never had a bad fucking thing to say about you,
Oh, man.
Really,
Damn it. Number one, I want to tell young comics and this, okay? Who gives a shit?
Right.
They're all people, and it's like, you know what Don Mairera once said? Stand-up comedy is the only business you just can't get fired in, because if one chain doesn't like you, another group people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're in Dallas, right? Oh, fuck, Addison does that. Then you go to Hyenas. Or you're in a House of Comedy. And there's just so many different people that are in competition with each other. New clubs pop up, right? There's always another kid around the corner, you know what I mean?
Or you go downtown and do the coffee shop show or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
You can always do it. And also, I was mad at Jamie because he goes, "Hey, buddy, come headline," right? And I go, "Cool." And as soon as I saw him that day, I was in New York, he goes, "Buddy, this is Asa Akira." You know Asa Akira? Asa Akira is one of the number one porn stars, right?
Okay.
But at the time, she was a 16-year-old high school girl, right?
Okay.
He goes, "Buddy," and Asa was in high school. She was in porn. She was just a kid. She goes, she had a fucking box full of tickets. And he goes, "Buddy, you and this Japanese girl go into the city and get tickets.
What?
Sell tickets." So I remember I had to not basking, what do you call that?
Barking.
Barking. I had to bark my own headlining tickets. And I was at Mad TV at the time, right? So at the time,
Why didn't you just say, no, I'm not doing that?
because no one bought a ticket.
There was just,
Zero.
is that your problem? That's his problem.
It is my problem because I don't want to perform in front of nobody.
No, then you don't have to do the show and you still get paid.
No, he was like, there was a weird condition where, buddy, if you don't, I'm not gonna. And he had the LA club too. It's like, I didn't want him to ban me from Hollywood, right? So he had that over me. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not really getting that much money. I have to give away tickets all day long, every day with this girl. So her and I would just go have lunch, or we go on a roller. Like there was this one thing where there was a roller coaster in a mall or something. You know what I mean? So we would just do that, right? But I remember going. I'm just gonna smoke and light my pubes on fire and just do whatever I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now I have an act. You know what I mean? I tell jokes now, but so if you come see me, I have jokes. But
I was envious of how free you were
yeah,
on stage because I've never been like that. I've never been free.
you're free now.
Well, I've always been very like by the written word of the bits. Like
You know, they don't swear a lot. They don't spit on the sidewalk. They don't. They follow
Most
the rules.
people do that.
Yeah, man. You know, civilian. You know, whatever. But adult. They're just
We're very clean.
very clean, nice people, organized, also punctual, and also I'm being real.
I'm
also
agreeing.
very responsible.
This woman ran for office.
I know she did. I read it.
Yeah.
Did you win?
I got the result that I wanted. I wouldn't have wanted to win because I wouldn't know what to do in that position.
Can you explain to the audience what you ran for?
Yeah.
So I was running against a Greens candidate, Kathleen Moulton, and her platform was about shutting down all the brothels in Melbourne, which actually, like, she claimed to be a feminist that cared about the women, but any person involved in the work will tell you that once you close it down, you send it underground, you make it more dangerous.
Right.
So it's actually worse for the sex workers
Yeah.
when you do something like that. So my whole platform was just to draw attention to the fact that Kathleen Moulton was running on this campaign, and she was running for the Greens, which is usually very progressive, usually very like sex positive, sex worker friendly, but not in this case. So I just wanted to draw votes away from her so she didn't win because she had a
Wow.
strong chance of winning and she didn't win. So
That's amazing.
I achieved what I wanted to achieve. If I had won, that would have been,
Incredible.
I would
Let's
like,
suppose
oh,
you would have won. Let's suppose you would have won.
actually,
What would
you
be
know
the
what?
first thing
It
you would
would
have
have
done?
been, well,
Well, you have a degree in gender studies, right?
yeah. You know,
You could figure it out.
I'd figure it out, sure, but like,
And guess what? Every day you'd be punctual.
well, I certainly wouldn't have shut down the brothels. I would have made porn is kind of like a grey area in the law in Australia. Like it's not necessarily illegal, but it's not fully legal. So I would have like looked into that. Actually listening to the constituents, like all they wanted was for me to address the traffic on Hoddle Street. Like I have nightmares about the traffic on Hoddle Street. Every town meeting was, what are you going to do about the traffic on Hoddle Street? So I don't know. I would.
What's going on in Huddle Street?
Oh, it's busy. There's so much traffic.
Oh,
Why?
because- why?
I guess because there's just no other route to.
Right.
Yeah.
What
You have
would you
to go
do
through
about the
Hoddle Street.
traffic?
What
in
would you
Hollow
do?
Street?
Well,
Nothing's been done after all these years.
well.
I think that's British.
It is. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do my own version of what I. Well, the traffic on Huddle Street.
Very Hogwarts Legacy vibe.
Yeah, Harry.
Yo, is it now?
Yeah. No. I just could have just do my own regular accent or no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just your own.
Excuse me. What's up? Well, can I just say thank you for voting for me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Sir, could we please address
I would love to address
the
anything that you
traffic.
would like. The traffic and what?
and Huddle Street?
Well, I looked at the diagrams
Okay.
and I looked at the infrastructure.
What was that?
The infrastructure,
Got it.
right? And I also looked at the piping
Yep.
and all the canals, everything that makes up Huddle Street, the cement, the layout. And I looked at the diagrams, and this is what I found out. What we do is we build a second road just above Huddle Street.
God, this guy's a Jesus.
How are we going to
Second
pay?
road.
What?
Who will pay?
Thank you.
Who will pay for this?
Well,
road?
the Australian people will pay, my friend.
Oh, we don't like that. It's enough.
That's
tax
why we
that
voted
already
for you.
pay
We're
so
not.
many
You're not
taxes.
going to be taxed more.
So
Okay.
where will the money come from?
I'm going to tell you right
Away
now.
from
All right, my
teachers?
fucking.
Are you taking our teacher salary
No, we're not taking
for
that.
the Skyway?
No, dude. We're getting rid of certain sports. What? Yeah.
Riots in Australia?
yeah.
You're going to take away sport?
No, only two sports.
What are our national sports?
I'll tell you this two sports. I don't like them. They're too violent.
Okay.
So rugby,
That's our thing.
I don't care. And soccer.
You're going to be taken out.
No, I won't. Because this road,
The second
Who will build the road?
me and my fucking Asian friends. What? Oh, my whole crew's Asian. What are you talking about? They're all fucking, we're all chemists and fucking, yeah.
You have chemists build a road.
We're all chemists and we're all fucking engineers.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to have the best fucking road in Huddle Street.
You're right.
And we're just not going to watch fucking rugby anymore.
Got it.
Okay, so what do you guys think? All right, what? You hired? This guy's my guy.
I like it.
He's my yes man. What do you think?
It's good stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
How about this? We get rid of I know what we do. I got it right here.
Okay.
Because would you work for my administration? I'm asking everyone in this room. Will you work? I just won. Okay. Will you all work for my administration?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But can we start with the Australian national anthem first?
Can we start? No. Can we start with this, dude?
Okay.
I think there's something even more pressing.
Okay.
If I may.
Please.
Where the fuck are the koalas? No one can see them.
There we go. They're too shy.
I know. And Angela, that's why I've hired you as koala, the representative koalas.
Okay.
Right? And we're going to deal with this thing. Because in the world, right? In China, who do they like? What animal?
Pandas?
Fuck yeah. And you're smart. That's why I hired you. Okay? Okay, right? You're. I don't know what you're doing at the meeting, but you're out. What is he doing? So, listen, okay? We want tourists to come. So we're going to, let's figure out how do we get the fucking koalas.
They're already coming.
But more.
Okay.
We want more.
Okay.
So we got to figure out, like me on the side of this road, we have specific trees and there's cages, and we have the koalas there. I don't know how we're going to do it, but let's figure that out. You?
Am I on your?
What would you like to be?
Sure.
What do you want to do?
You're supposed to appoint me to something. I'm not supposed to appoint myself.
You love water, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Stay out there.
Not a job.
No, your
Stay out
job
there.
is
I need a job.
Stay out
you're a beautiful woman, right?
Okay.
Just stay out there for photographs to make Australia. Anyway, what do you want to do?
Whatever you want, Captain.
Just get the
You need your spokes counted?
yes. That's what you do.
I'll do it.
You figure out how many spokes are on my butthole every
Do
day.
it right now.
All right, fine, fuck it.
We're gonna count his spokes, Angela.
All right.
Hang on. Yes, hang on.
Remember,
I'm not
remember,
ready.
remember,
You had-
pump, hold. Pump, hold.
You always have tissue stuck in it.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Spread. Can you spread
No,
it
I
like
don't
more?
want the tissue. That's embarrassing.
It's probably because you have ridges. It's getting stuck in the
Oh.
Yes.
ridges. Yeah.
Yes.
You take care of your mind,
Yeah.
You take care of that.
Can you spread wider, please, Bobby? Look, face me. Face me.
You could probably get some Botox.
Oh,
if you
Jesus.
wanted to
Why
get rid
is
of
there
it.
so much toilet?
You have to give me time to point
so much?
That's too many toilet paper. It's too much toilet paper. It's too much toilet
It's
paper.
really, it's good. You wipe. That's great.
Count it.
Is
I don't know where to start counting.
Okay.
Let me look.
It's a-
No, you don't look at my bottle.
Wait.
Let me look at it first.
You have to show Bobby.
He's gonna want to redo. You need a redo.
Bro, why is there a chunk of toilet? He's going to go clean his butt.
I'm gonna go clean my bottle. I'll be right back. You keep talking amongst yourself.
Did he delete it?
He put it in his pocket.
Oh, he did. He
Yeah.
took it.
I'm pretty sure he took it.
He is pretty it's for someone that takes his pants off a lot, he is self-conscious about the inside of his butt.
Well, the last time Stella Barry was on this show, the same thing happened. He had toilet paper stuck in there.
Why does
So,
baby wipe?
I don't know. I think it's a nostalgia thing because
Or even
Yeah.
like bidet.
Sell
like,
this, Klyla.
he does. He has a really nice bidet too. It's the one that says hello, like when you walk in. It says goodbye when you walk
Well,
out.
what's with the toilet paper then?
I think it's just a hobby. I couldn't really tell you because he does like he sits over the bidet
Yeah.
for 30 minutes and it just blasts water up his
Hot.
butt. And he just sits there and he just enjoys himself.
Yeah.
But he does not like butt play, like at all. But I don't know if he actually does, but just doesn't want it performed by a partner because I know to some degree he enjoys the
water
bidet,
pressure,
the
yeah.
pressure, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That was a really quick clean.
I'm so sorry.
let's do a redo.
Redo what?
Now that there's no more.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was just wondering why you don't like baby wipe or use a bidet. So
I have
then
those-
you don't. Yeah, we know. I know.
Okay,
now
Angela,
that you-
let me
yeah.
quick pro quo.
Yeah.
Come on, quickly.
Hold on, shut up for a second. I love you. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Get in the water.
Because I'll tell you why. Today, for some reason or another, I never thought that I would take a photo of my butthole.
Oh, that's your first mistake.
And touche, you're right. It was a mistake, right? But your butthole is a business.
It is. Her butt
Yeah,
is a
it
business.
is.
Your butthole is a business.
What is yours?
You have to. Mine's not. Mine's out in retirement.
Okay.
Right, so it's like it's an old fishing butthole.
Oh, yeah.
by the lake. You know what I mean? He's relaxing. Right?
Unused, yeah.
You're right, and it's like catching the fish. You know what I mean? Relaxing. So you want to take another photo of my butthole?
Yeah, I'm just cleaning out.
Yeah,
my,
but if I was like, say I retired and I was gonna hang out with like my old like butthole friends, like my butthole fucking friends.
Yeah.
Even if I was retired, I'd be like, just for old time's sake, I'm gonna make sure, the butthole's like,
Oh, so when you're
just-
80 years old, Angela.
just in case. You just never know.
Oh, so when you're 80, your butthole is going to be like
It's gonna be
tissue free.
It's gonna be ready. Yeah, just in case.
Preparation, man.
Do you like butthole work?
I do like butthole. I do a lot of butthole work.
Whoa, that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's crazy.
My butthole is big business.
Oh,
Whoa.
corporate.
Yeah,
It's corporate.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, if not, if you do it right.
What happened to the good old vagina?
Oh yeah, it's great.
You like that too?
I love that.
What do you prefer?
I prefer veg.
Have you ever had food poisoning while you're doing it?
wait, didn't you rupture your appendix during a scene?
Yeah. No.
Why can't we address that?
It's just
No,
a
I think it's a
transition.
transition.
Yeah, it might because in the
Now
other day.
I have more room because my appendix is gone, so there's more room for the big dicks to go in.
But,
Okay.
when you're working and you let's say you had a burrito.
No, well, I
that's-
wouldn't.
that-
I
I don't
wouldn't
want-
have a burrito.
Wait, I really want to get to the bottom of this because I want to do this right
Yeah.
for myself.
Go ahead.
Because I'm somebody that hasn't necessarily like enjoyed anal, so I've just avoided it. But like we've had it, and
One time,
yeah, and you didn't love it.
hate it.
Yeah, he hated it.
I hate it. Yeah.
What about it?
Well, I'm just very traditional. I've never watched anal porn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always
But
been
you
like
love
forbidden.
the butthole. You love the butthole, but you don't like anal porn.
No, listen, I love trees. I don't want to fuck it.
You know what? That tracks.
I would think about it. You know what I mean? I love many things I don't want to penetrate.
So do you like doggy style in the pussy so then you can look at the butthole? Is that kind of...
Do you
Well-
look at the butthole when you do doggy?
You close your
I
eyes.
do a quick glance.
Oh,
Not a...
I don't do like a perv look at it.
Oh, so you don't spread. Wait, I should know this. You don't spread.
I don't spread, no.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
spread-
no, we've never done doggy because our height difference didn't allow us.
No,
okay.
I've changed my style.
You're just standing now, but like on
No. I use those new office chairs that sell.
wait. What do you mean?
What
What do you mean?
I thought maybe you'd wear
Yeah.
like platform heels.
No,
or
they
something.
have new office chairs where you can move it up and down.
The
put back-
ergonomic
right.
ones.
I didn't
Oh,
realize that you
ergonomic
could do that
chairs,
with the
yeah.
human
I
and go down, turn to the right. You know what I mean? That's like an office change.
Communication.
Right. Before,
Right.
whatever position the girl ended up being, even if it was super high, I wouldn't adjust it. So I would try to do that.
So you just whatever it presents itself. You just,
Right. I didn't like it.
Okay.
But now I realize, oh no, I can, go, hey, can you go down a little bit
adjustable.
to the right, lay on your stomach, this and
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But what are we talking about? The butthole?
Yeah, just the proper
Yeah.
way to prep.
Oh, yeah,
for-
go. Yeah.
for
Yeah, I'd be
anal.
doing solo anal first. That's what I would focus on. And I would go super slow, go from one finger to 2 fingers to 3 fingers. And this could be over the course of weeks, depending
Yeah.
on your comfortability and how you're
4, 5 fingers, 10 fingers. I mean,
That's
where does it stop?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, we need it to stop. You know what I mean? It's like,
this is what I'm trying to find out. This is my mission. Where does it stop?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
really? I mean, is there a certain point where you're like, that's enough?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dread.
yeah.
Dread's enough. Dread is
What's dread?
Dread is a performer, a male performer, and he is definitely enough.
I want to ask a guy who is that endowed if it feels good to be that endowed because there's really only so much you can put in, right?
Well, he's born for porn. I mean, it's lucky that he is in porn because a lot
Yeah.
of porn performers can take him more than I'm guessing civilians.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad because he does struggle to date because his dick is like it's a vacation dick. It's like-
100%.
Yeah.
Because I remember
Vacation dick.
that's pure vacation.
Pure
dick.
dick.
That's
Yeah.
like once in a lifetime. I remember seeing a guy's dick for the first time that I had fully intended on hooking up with. And as soon as I saw it, I literally did like a Korean bow and I said, no, thank you. And I left because there was just no way, like,
Respectful.
respectfully, I was like, thank you so much, but like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
And just anatomically, I don't think we're a match. And then, but he was like really good looking. He was a great guy, boyfriend potential.
Yeah.
But pure vacation dick.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't have that. I don't think every day.
Mine's more like mine's a regular dick, right?
I think your husband.
Husband dick.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
Perfect
nice.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever? And be honest with me, and I'm not going to feel offended by it.
Yeah.
By any means, I really like you, by the way.
Thank you.
And thanks for doing our podcast.
Thank you. I like you
And that's
too.
going
I feel like
well.
I feel like you're setting me up for like a really.
Interesting setup.
That's a setup.
It's an honor. It's an honor. To
It's
be
an
here.
honor for you to be here.
Do you know I actually met you once before? Not really. Do you remember?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, that's probably for the best.
Why?
Why?
I actually no. I saw you coming up a flight of stairs. You don't remember this, and I just saw you, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love you!" And that was it. That was our exchange.
And did I say anything back?
You were like, "Oh, thanks."
Where was
And where was that at? Where was that at?
where,
Where was that at?
where was that?
I was in Hollywood.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, from now on, if I saw you, I would hug and we'd talk. We'd
Thank
chat.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I
just
had a
wanna
real
say
fangirl moment.
Thanks
So
for
it's a
being
real
here.
honor to be here.
It's an
Thank
honor
you.
for you to be
Yeah.
here. And that's all I have to
Yeah.
say. I have nothing else left to say. Anyway.
And
No, but
And?
no, honestly, though, have you ever had an Asian guy you have had sex?
yeah,
A full Asian guy?
a full Asian guy.
Not a Keanu Reeves type.
No.
Which-
So I shot in Japan, and I was actually fucking a Korean guy for a while.
In Japan.
Dating him?
In Japan.
I don't know what that means.
That's a good answer. That's a good enough answer.
I don't know. I don't know whether or not. I don't know. I like it. I don't know, you know? That's good. And Giggle Gilbert, look at me.
We went on some dates.
Uh-huh.
And we were having sex. So
Were there feelings involved?
yes.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay,
So, dating briefly, maybe, ish.
Do you miss him?
I like him.
FaceTime him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You still like him? You still like
Yeah,
him?
I still like him. We're still planning on hanging out.
Oh, nice.
Really?
So it's
Yeah.
an ongoing thing.
It's an
Okay,
ongoing
yeah, yeah.
thing with no labels.
Okay,
So
but no,
you
you're
will-
dating then. I would say that's probably dating until like you're not official, you're not exclusive, but you're getting to know each other.
You know what? We are getting to know each other.
Yeah.
But the D word, no. I don't.
What are you scared of, buddy?
I'm not scared.
Yeah, you are. You're scared of something, buddy.
Well, I am scared of all of this lingo and what it all means, and like when are you dating someone? When are you just fucking someone? Like, what is it all like?
I mean,
Is this-
listen, why is this uncomfortable, Angela? Let's say you and I were dating. Right.
What does that mean?
No,
I think that's what
Exclusive
she
or
wants
not
to know.
exclusive?
What does she mean?
What does that mean?
that I said to you,
Okay.
listen, I know what you do for work, and I want you to work.
Oh.
The family.
Yeah.
Let's create a project together, then, Nisa. Why don't we do dog crosswalks?
What do you mean?
But we call them Issa's crosswalks.
Yeah, we have. You know how in America we have crosswalks for humans. There's a light,
Yeah.
It's light for dogs.
a light for dogs.
Yeah. No one's going to stop for nobody here. They don't even stop for humans.
I
You
know.
think they're going to stop
You're
for a
right.
dog?
That's a good point. But even if, do you have? I don't even know if I've seen a traffic light here.
The track.
There
One.
are.
Yeah.
There are.
Traffic lights.
Yeah, but when's the nearest? I mean, if you go down this road, probably a mile, you'll see one.
Yeah, not so much here in like Marigondon
There's
area.
one, in that direction.
Like closer to like
Yeah.
crossing and stuff.
Yeah. And is it the same? Don't get angry with me. Is it the same rules? The green, yellow, red?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, except that the traffic here, like, I would say that the Philippines, although high on traffic and high on the honking, no one is mad. It's not like road rage in America where people like pull guns on each other over small things.
It's, like, helpful.
It's more
It's
like
very helpful.
You honk to kind of say, "Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm making this left turn. Let me in." Like you can overtake. It's like
And here's the thing: when you say this, I agree, and I want to say my little tidbit on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, excuse me?
yeah, you just heard a honk.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
The honking is like coordination.
I understand that, but he interrupted me, and that was rude. But I forgive you. Anyway, here's my little point of view. I'm so he just
The rage.
I know he does that. You know what I mean? And I have to move past it.
Wow.
So thank you for your tidbit. We all heard the honk as well, right? We didn't stop the, you know what I mean, the conversation because of, but you did. It's fine. Let's move on. Am I not right? The white man does that. Do they not? Right. The white man does that, and it's got to stop. So anyway, so I forgot even what I was saying. Oh yeah, my point of view. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So my point of view on it is, you know, that whole stereotype that Asians can't drive. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? We just have different rules.
Yeah.
The rules are different. So when you see Asian drivers in America, they probably learned driving maybe in a different land, and the rules are different, right? Here, it's like if you, like in America, if you ding a car a little bit, you have to pull over and exchange information. In Asia, because I've been to Thailand as well, you get a ding, they look on, they go, it's okay. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. Who cares about a little ding?
Yeah.
Right? Who cares about a little scratch? You know, people in America are so like, they just care about things that doesn't matter.
Right. I think in that sense, like, you know, in terms of land of the free, it doesn't feel very free there.
It
like when I
doesn't.
come home, I'm like, oh, okay. Granted, it's a third world country, but there's so much more joy and overall like life lived over here than when everyone's so fucking angry in the Philippines. I mean, sorry, in
Entitled.
America.
If you
Yeah.
put a foot, like if I'm walking down the street, I put a foot on somebody's property.
Game
The-
over.
Here,
Yeah.
they're fine.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
There, get off my property! And they bring out a fucking shotgun,
Yeah.
right?
You can even pick like fruits off of like another person's tree.
And they don't
Oh,
say
my-
anything,
Yeah,
right?
They don't say anything?
No.
They would shoot your hand off. If I'm in
call the
America
cops.
and I get an avocado, and your hand is gone.
I remember one of our neighbors had this massive like lemon tree, and all the lemons were like rotting. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop by and just get a ton, like do him a favor." So I rang his doorbell. I was like, "Sir, like it seems like a lot of your lemons are going bad. Do you mind if like I pick a couple?" And he goes, "You can have two.
That's
You
the
can have
limit.
two." And I'm like, "What are you? Where is it going? It's just gonna rot on the ground." But it's like I cannot. Like, that's exactly what pisses me off about the U.S. It's like, all of these laws and rules to protect people, but, like, no one is truly, like, happy, it seems.
They're not happy.
Yeah.
In any case, speaking of happiness, my legendary Uncle Carlo has
I know he's here.
a rivet.
But I want to, before Issa goes,
We'll keep her. Maybe she...
yeah, George, get the fuck out of here, man. You and your honking shit. Yeah, you're right. Get the fuck out of here, man. I love you, though. Thanks for being here. You know what? No, George, come back. George, come back. I want to say something to you. Sit down. I have to say something to you.
Yeah.
I have to say something. Last night, sorry about the honking thing I just did. That was my bad. And also last night, you said something at dinner. You said, you don't believe in me.
Oh.
To me. Right? And I want to say, I do believe in you.
No, I was complaining because Gilbert and I were renting the car with Honey to come to check this place out.
Yeah.
And all she could talk about was like how funny
Funny.
Fancy is. Fancy is so funny.
Andres
He's
is so funny.
He's just like he just says one little thing and I bust up laughing.
And then what did she say about you? What did she say about you? George, you're so serious.
Yeah.
Right. A lot
Well,
of
she
people.
didn't say she didn't even want to say anything about me. I had to force her to. I had to like kind of. But what about somebody else that's like been on a podcast for longer? And
Well,
she was
can
like,
I just
who?
say something,
Gilbert?
George?
Who?
George. I can admit right now that Dave Chappelle's better than me as a stand-up, and I have to accept that.
He is not the Dave Chappelle to me. No.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Bye.
Let me just prep him real quick.
All right, yeah, go prep Uncle Carlo.
Because I don't want him to get nervous on camera.
Yeah, he's not going to be nervous.
Okay.
Let's keep talking to Issa. while
keep
you-
Yeah, we'll
Talking
talk
to
to Issa.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? All right. So, Issa,
Yeah.
this is my plan. I want, because you have a visa, right?
Yeah, I do.
Right. So, you can come to America anytime. Could you go to school in America?
I want to.
And so can we make it so that you're fresh? When are you a freshman next year?
Freshman? No.
College or high school? What grade are you now?
I'm in 9th. No, I'm in 8th.
8th grade. Oh,
Yeah.
so you could be a
Eighth
freshman.
grade. So next year, as a freshman in high school, could you come to and do a year of school in America?
No, actually, freshman in high school in the Philippines is the 7th grade.
Oh.
Oh, so you're a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So you'll be a sophomore in high school. That's right, because you're 15 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be a sophomore in high school. You can come to America and go do a year, and then maybe we can have you replace Jules for a little bit on Bad Friends.
You
No,
like
I'm
that?
kidding, I'm kidding.
Replace.
Not replace, but you could
Replace.
do it with Jules. That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? I feel like you're happy to see us this week.
Really happy.
Me too. We've had a great time, right?
Really fun.
Now, between the two big, we had 3 dinners.
Yeah.
Rank them. What was your number 1 dinner?
Wait, I only had 2 because I didn't come the first time.
Oh, that's right. So
Yeah.
between the 2, no, you had 3 dinners. We went to
Oh,
that
3
little thing
dinners.
upstairs.
Yeah.
We went to Mott 32,
Oh my god.
and then we went to that thing last night.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 3 dinners.
Yeah.
Rank them.
Mott 32 is definitely the first.
she gets it.
Yes.
She gets it.
And what was the name of the other one we went to?
Something entails, right?
Yeah, that one was a second, and
Yeah.
the third one was yesterday.
Garbage last night, huh?
It
Great
was
food,
okay.
great
It was
hotel.
okay.
Garbage.
Great hotel.
I had diarrhea.
You did?
Delicious
yeah.
squid. Squid was great.
Rotten.
I love squid.
See?
Yeah, but that
we
was
love
not good.
squid. We love squid.
And then it rained on us. That's the Lord going, get out. Remember it rained?
When
No.
God said get inside.
When God says get inside, it's not a good restaurant. FanDuel. FanDuel. Ooh. You guys, what were you going to ask me, babe?
Well, I was going to say that I know you're a super fan of football,
Football season!
and is underway.
I love it.
So now is the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
You know, if you're going to use a sports book or any of these kind of apps, right, FanDuel is the place to go.
Absolutely.
Because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
Whoa.
That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up with promo code BELLY, guys. This is so easy to use. I love FanDuel. It has all my favorite bets from the money line to point spreads to player props.
And the app is safe, secure, and super easy to use, even for a dummy like me. Get your winnings paid fast, too, which is so freaking important.
Yeah.
So sign up today with promo code BELLY for your no-sweat first bet. Make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sports book partner of the NFL. 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager only. Refund is issued as non-withdrawable free pass that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RGCOIAMINJPAILBA. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 52342-AZ. 1-888-789-7777 or visit CCPG.org/chat. CT 1-800-9-WITH-ITIN. 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com. KS 1-877-770-STOPLA 1-877-8-HOPENY or visit HOPE-NY 467-369-NY. TN Redline 1-800-889-9789 TM 1-800-522-4700 WY or visit www.1800gambler.net WV.
Like, you know, it's kind of tough to figure some of that out sometimes. But
I say yes to things and then I regret it like a month later.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
I do it, but one thing you do about it that I noticed that you do really well, man, is that it seems like you made a decision like about a year ago just to commit and do new things and like be more outgoing.
Yeah.
And to me, I've noticed that a lot. It's like, wow, man, Bobby, like he keeps going, you know, he doesn't isolate as much. Like even though you would think maybe.
Yeah. No, I've been forcing myself to go to like dinner
We
engagement.
had a birthday party last night.
I went to a birthday party last night.
Really?
I didn't want to go, but I was just like, I have to go because it's like I just have to learn how to do it. And for the most part, you know, mostly it's like
And who was it for?
dumbfounded.
Oh, really?
Yeah, John Park. You know John?
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and it was Aquafina. A bunch of people were there and having conversation with, and they're all friends of mine. But it's like a lot of times it's like I think, what do I say next, or how do I, you know, I don't know. I get stuck.
Oh, yeah.
In
You
conversation.
said something and then someone said something back and you're like, well, now what do I do?
Yeah.
I'll never get married.
yeah. I feel stuck, and also in like dates when I go on dates with women, I get stuck conversation. Like I start, it's more almost like a job interview or something.
It is. That's exactly how it feels.
So were your parents still in your life? They got a divorce.
And you don't really give a fuck on the first date
I don't
about
care.
that information.
Yeah, what do you really want to know on a first date? That's such a good question because it's like, Yeah, sometimes it's almost like you're going through the motions. What do you really? Are you just trying to see if you even like being around each other?
I think that's exactly it. I think if there's like just a connection, maybe that's not like built through conversation. Like sometimes I just want to know that I like the way someone smells. I like the way their voice sounds. But because I've been on dates where it's felt just brutal, right?
Yeah.
And he probably walked away being like, wow, that was a great date. And I walked away being like, I never want to do that again. That felt just so like a job interview.
Yeah.
And there have been dates where the conversation wasn't necessarily good, but the feeling was good.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what you're looking for, the feeling, not so much what was said or how well it was said.
Yeah, like I had a nice time. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to spend more time with that person or be around them again.
Yeah.
It definitely does change as you get a little bit older too. You're like, yeah, what story can they tell you or something? It's hard to like.
You asked this important question.
What do you ask?
Do you like animals? I hate them. I hate dogs. I hate cats. Once they say that, I'm out. At least for me.
Do you like animals though?
No, I'm just saying. No, it's like do you have a pet? Do you have a dog or a cat?
No, I don't. I'm not opposed to it. I would just haven't had the opportunity to be an owner.
Oh, right, but I'm asking you then.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you have an animal or a dog?
No, I got attacked by a couple of dogs. What else? My gay friend used to raise pit bulls, and
Yeah.
what else? There was a lot of like kind of dog violence in our area.
Okay, let me ask you
and
another
black
question.
violence.
Do you live in a house?
I live in a apartment.
Okay.
I live in a house in Nashville.
In Nashville, you do, right?
Yeah.
So if you heard a dog whimpering in your backyard, a puppy, right?
How do we know it's a puppy?
The whimper's different.
Oh yeah. Bro, that means the tea is ready.
I'm going to sound effects school, and I mixed up the fucking
Yeah,
sound.
try it again. Yeah.
Dude, that is a dolphin. Is about to
The dolphin. Oh, fucking
about
dolphin.
to blast.
Oh yeah, blast. Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, right? What do you do?
If I hear that,
Yeah.
I say, hey, quiet down out there.
Yeah, and for me, I'd be like, no, I don't want to see this person. That's just for me.
No, I would go out there and check if it's an animal. I would probably take a flashlight or something if it's at night.
Yeah.
'Cause
And I know you, Theo. You would do the best you could. You would take the fucking puppy, bring it inside, probably Google, like, what do I do? You know what I mean? I think you would do all that stuff. I don't think you would leave a puppy out there.
Oh, that would
whimpering.
be crazy. I don't know who would do that.
There are people that would.
There's been people. One time I had to stay at my buddy's house when we were children, and he said, oh, and we were all sleeping at his house, right? And they had a dog. They had a dog that was howling all night. And I was so scared. We're all in his room. There was like 5 of us. It was a sleepover. And he had all these animals, cages on the wall.
What?
And he had all these pets, right? All different pets, like everything from chinchillas to like fucking couple of little, everything, snakes,
yeah.
little llamas or whatever,
You don't put those in a cage on
Bro,
a wall.
stacks of cages. And all the animals.
Is your friend named Noah?
They're
I mean, is there a flood coming? What's going on here, bud?
They were nocturnal animals.
Oh, all right, okay.
So everybody goes to sleep, and I can't sleep, and there's a ceiling fan whirring, and all the animals woke up, and they're all looking with their eyes at me out of their cages, and I'm the only person awake. And I was so scared to go to sleep because they had like 5 or 6 snakes he had in there. And the dog was howling outside all night, right outside.
Yeah.
And his dad went out there middle of the night, popped him off.
No.
Took the dog's life. Or left a gun out there and the dog took his life, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. They don't have the.
Dad did it.
Yeah. Wow, that's fucking
Broke my
nightmare.
heart, man.
Yeah.
So I think there was a lot of like animal violence around us growing up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
A lot of
Wait.
dog danger. People would have attack dogs. There would be dogs loose in our area that would attack people a lot. It was a different time. It was when there was more loose dogs. Now you don't see as much loose dogs running around.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Florida or something.
I had a dog named Skippy. It was a Yorkshire Terrier, and I kept throwing Skippy onto the bed, and he hit the fucking bed with just one leg, and it broke his leg.
Oh no.
So I go, Mama, Skippy's leg, right? And she goes, don't worry, and she went and got chopsticks
And tied it to him.
and tied it to
The splint?
this as a splint.
Yeah.
And I go, I guess chopsticks work.
Yeah.
Well, we could have just gone to the vet too. I don't know if that's helping. You think that's helping?
I think Splint might help.
Daddy
with it.
gonna buy you a new patella.
Wait, Theo.
This guy was singing to his kid. I'm like, this guy doesn't know anything.
Wait, how do you go out on dates at all, or do you just like meet women through friends?
Yeah, what have I been doing? I've been doing some dating. I haven't been doing that good at it. I think I've just been working more, and I think I just haven't been focusing on it. I don't need to feel bad about it or anything. I think when I'm a little more ready, maybe I'll try and focus on it more.
But do you go on dates and actually enjoy your time, or are you just like, oh fuck, I just got to get through this?
Yeah, I go on dates and enjoy my time. I went on some dates with a girl in Nashville. Went on some dates with a girl here. It's been good.
I want to tell you something. I forgot to tell you.
Whoa.
Sorry.
You want to fucking finish this shit?
Yeah, and we will. We will.
I'll drop you off at a VFW and fucking let it all finish.
I met a girl at the store, beautiful brunette, right? And we're talking. Think about her drink. And she goes,
Oh yeah, this little rapisto, huh?
yeah.
Sorry, that's Spanish. I'm on
Yeah,
beginner
very
Spanish.
good.
Yeah, and I'm taking beginner
I
Spanish
go-
through
so I go-
ms13.com.
So
And that's
I
why I'm only
go,
saying
I go, well, what's your story? She goes, yeah, I know. I go, you single? She goes, I am. And then we just start talking, and I go, well, if you did a comic show, I went on a couple days with Theo Vaughn, she said. Just hear me out. And then I go, well, what happened? She's like, I don't know, we just kind of lost trust and stuff, right? So I'll take you out. And she goes, no.
And then what you do is just stand there?
I just got up and left.
Oh, wow, that's good.
It broke me.
Wow.
It broke me.
Why? Because you would date me and not you? There's girls that would date you and not me.
And I don't think so. I think there's more this than that than the other, But when I honestly,
So you guys don't
I
still
think
ever have
I think
crossover?
no, we don't have crossover.
At all?
Me and Spade have crossover.
Oh, I know that.
Me and Spade have crossover.
Really?
I don't have crossover with you.
But if you guys would have more, you guys would probably have more crossover if you were on time, though,
What do you mean? You think we're late?
for Spade.
Oh, Spade's late.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's late.
Yeah. What do you say time then?
I'm just saying.
You showed up late.
I showed up late.
Remember when Spade was on y'all's podcast?
Oh yeah. Did he complain that about you?
Huh? He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He didn't say much.
I mean, that was the first time I ever saw him mad. Like, I've never seen David Spade mad. And when I saw him, he was so disappointed and he wanted to leave.
Oh,
I know. It
at
was
least he
hard.
stayed.
He did stay like a trooper, but
He's a trooper, dude.
Yeah.
He helped me. I ran out of gas one time. I remember running out of gas I probably ran out of gas 26, 27 times.
Yeah.
He brought me gas
Yeah.
out there on the hill here.
No.
It's nice of him.
So nice.
Yeah.
I would have bought you gas.
Huh?
I would have bought you gas.
Wait, so why don't you think you guys would ever have crossover?
For dating?
Yeah.
I think obviously, look, dude, both of us are getting older. We obviously have severe commitment issues. We're obviously
not it, man.
really?
Yeah, guy. Hey, guy, I'm sorry. That's not it, guy. All right? And I listen, I want to say something. Okay?
Yeah, we know you do. You always say that. We knew when we got here that you wanted to say something. We're excited about it.
All right, man. So I already told you, dude, that on Raya, I had matched with 2 or 3 people, and they go, the only reason why we matched with you is because can you hook me up with Theo? Yeah. Swear to God. And I would block them on Raya.
I do find it interesting that a lot of my lesbian friends have said this. We'd only go straight for Theo. Like butchy girls.
Yeah.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very much beloved.
You're
Not
a
just
different
by-
caliber right now than me. Now, granted, I still compete.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still up to bat, right?
Yeah.
But a different league, I think. Like a local circuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Bach Choice Circuit.
Yeah, the Bach Choice circuit, right? But what I'm saying is that I think we're in a different league because, and this girl that at the Comedy Store, when I go, let's go out, she said no. She was beautiful. I mean, she was like a model. You know what I mean?
I fucked it up probably.
Yeah, you probably did.
Sometimes you don't even, you lose somebody's number and you don't even know who they are anymore.
I know. Or in my number, it says Tiffany, San Francisco, or, you know what I mean? Francisca, Tampa Bay. And you go, why did I put Tampa Bay? It's probably a girl I met in Tampa Bay. and I got her number, and thinking that if I say Tampa Bay on the fucking thing, that I'm going to remember. But then I always forget.
Right.
Yeah.
But man,
But anyway, I'm not looking down on myself. I'm killing it, and I'm going to find true love soon. You know.
you guys ever thought about joining the service?
Oh, the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Wait, what's the cutoff now? 44, right?
Yeah, it's 44 to
Yeah,
54.
I can still join.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. What division?
Huh?
What division?
Probably short division.
Right. Are we first or last?
I mean-
in a war, does short division go out first?
We're probably going to give you the drum. I think.
All right. Imagine I'm a pawn. I'm the first guy, but I'm running like a Normandy. Yeah.
And that's Black Scent. Canceled.
It's my fuck ducky.
R.I.P.
Long story short, I catfished my now fiance. I grew up in a small town that was super against the LGBTQ plus community. I felt my whole life I had to hide my sexuality from my family. I pretended to be a guy as I talked with this girl for a few years as a female before meeting my now female fiance. I cannot put into words how much we fell in love with each other. One year I thought this bullshit is too much and decided to meet her, and it was magical. Fast forward years later, we are getting married, but I can't shake off what I did to her. I feel I am responsible for a lot of her insecurities. I mean, am I a shit person, or do I move on, or what?
Wait, how did I don't understand. What? How did the catfishing happen?
He basically acted that she was a guy the whole time. And then...
Oh, it's a woman.
It's a lesbian
It's a
couple
woman.
that's engaged.
Yeah, they are now
Right.
females.
So a woman that pretended she was a guy.
Yeah.
And started hitting on this other girl online.
They fell in love.
They fell in love.
Met her in person.
Right.
Revealed she was a woman.
And
then the girl was cool with it?
She was cool with it, but apparently there's lots of insecurities, and it's almost like this person, we'll call her Lo, she can't shake off the feeling that she had lied, and this is all based on a lie.
Yeah, but without the lie, they would never be together.
Yeah. I've gotten tricked by a girl that looks like a boy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I forgive her.
Yeah.
How'd that pan out?
Well, she just looked kind of like a boy. I mean, I knew she was a girl, but the fingers got in. Yeah. She creeped on up. She got a couple knuckles in.
Yeah. I've never been catfished. Is that a bad thing?
I feel like now it's hard to catfish, but there are we watch 90 Day Fiance.
Of course. Yeah.
Yolanda?
Yeah.
I mean, once you're past 50, it's very easy to be catfished because you don't know how the internet works. And Williams. You know, remember when she was really after Williams?
Yeah.
I know. And why would there be an S?
Oh, Yolanda.
I'm
Yeah,
happy for her.
but I'm mad at Yolanda's kids.
Me too.
It's like fucking lock her in a room and I'm being real. It's like, Mom, are you out of your fucking mind?
It's so sad. And
He's not gonna fuck. He's not real.
Haven't you had to do that to your friends with real boyfriends too? Where like he doesn't like you. You just have to. People just are so they want their fantasy to be real so bad that they'll. I've lost friendships over telling people the truth about where I'm like, this person's disrespect. They're obviously not into you, and they scream at me and are mad at me and don't want to be friends with me anymore. And it's like, do you want the truth or do you want to live? It's literally the Matrix.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want the red pill or the blue pill?
Yeah, I've never been. I haven't been there since I was like in my early 20s. Like fallen somebody for that hard. Do you fall for people that hard?
I get anxiously attached to people sometimes. It depends on if they like remind me of my mom or dad. Honestly, it's like it's all childhood wounds. So it's if a guy gives me a lot of attention and I'm not, it's usually like people I'm not that into at first, and then I'm like, oh, I'll give them a shot. And then the minute I bang them or something, they withdraw. Then I'm like, wait, why don't you love me? Like, aren't you into me? Like, I get very like anxious because I've put I'm giving them I need their approval for me to be something. But I've worked on that. It's codependency.
It's codependency. I have the same thing, but I try to mask it. So I'm really like kind of fucking myself. So I try to play cool girl a lot.
Oh,
when
yeah,
truly
too.
that's masking my codependence.
Right.
My feeling is really like, please don't leave me. I need you to show me validation
Right.
and all of these things. And that's why we're perfect. Codependent addict.
Yeah.
So
I know it's so good. Narcissist.
Uh-huh.
But he's not a bad narcissist.
No, he's not.
open about it.
I'm
No, he's not a true narcissist because we've been through this.
We're on
I'm not a narcissist at all. What the fuck are you talking
So
about?
Stop talking about yourself.
I watched. There's this Indian.
No, we all are. Bob.
I'm not. No,
We're on the spectrum of narcissism comedians.
You have narcissistic traits, but you're not a true narcissist, because a true narcissist does not know how to show any kind of empathy or love or reciprocation. They're only out for themselves, and they are. I don't feel.
When the natural disaster happens,
Yeah.
right? And have you ever had this where you're watching the news, right, and you see like Sandy Hook, right?
That's not a natural disaster. It's the least natural disaster of all time. The most unnatural disaster of history.
Interesting example.
You're like natural disaster, like 9/11 when the wind blew the planes into the building. It was crazy. So gusty that day.
All right, not a natural disaster, right? When a tragedy
Tragedy,
happens,
yeah.
right? Sandy Hook, right? And for me, it's like I remember the day when I was watching CNN or whatever, and it was happening.
When I was watching the playground.
yeah. And I was just like, just in tears,
Yeah.
right? And just looking at these poor.
Why did
parents.
it bump the show you were on? You were like,
Right.
it was supposed to be the Mad TV was coming back out.
Yeah. So I have a sense of like I'm
Right,
a
of
human
course.
being.
Empathy.
right?
Well,
and love.
be careful with that, because what I learned about narcissism is that you're talking about being a psychopath or a sociopath where you absolutely have no remorse or feelings towards tragedies. Narcissists have feelings. In fact, the worst thing you can do to a narcissist to shatter them is to leave them. Being left, because narcissism at the root is true insecurity. That's how it's bred. And because they're not, usually an adult that is now a narcissist was a kid who was overindulged in praises, but
Yeah, I'm not like that.
underindulged emotionally.
I'm not like that.
Simultaneously.
I'm not like
So
that.
that's what I'm saying. You do have narcissistic traits, but you're saying
Leave me. See what happens.
I've gone in a rabbit hole of like narcissism because I realized like there's so many narcissists in my family.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm codependent.
We do have
with-
traits, though. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, of course.
No, and I
We're-
think that's important to have that
Right.
sense of self-promotion is necessary to make it in this
Right.
industry.
I think you're great, Bobby. You got nothing to worry about. You're working on yourself. As long as you work on yourself, that's my criteria for people in my life. If we're all fucked up, we all have dents. It's like what makes us cute and unique and it's cool. But if you're not working on like handling your triggers and stuff like that, I want nothing to do with you, because it's not like I dated a guy who had so much PTSD from childhood abuse, which I also have PTSD from stuff in my childhood, but I work on it, and he wasn't working on it. And it's like, when you do that, you're just an unsheathed sword, and you're just slicing everyone around you. Like, why am I getting screamed at?
Same. Oh
You
my
know?
God.
And it's just, and I understand where he's coming from, and I forgive him, but I wasn't going to be around that.
Yeah, that wallowing is so not cute. To just sit there and wallow and to know that there is a solution, but to not take that solution
right?
is
Because
really
and
bothersome.
to think that everyone's
It's
thinking
happening to
about
you.
the
Yeah.
worst. Yeah, the worst.
Yeah, but I find that like that happens. Like I had a childhood friend who now has borderline personality, and that is the one reason why like I cannot have a relationship with him at all. He is a victim of everything. He's so hot and cold. He's very abusive verbally, and then the next thing he's the most apologetic person. He's yelling at you 1 second and then like just profusely apologizing. And then when
That's not actually that bad, though. That doesn't mean borderline always. Sometimes people just catch themselves in the middle of screaming and then apologize.
that's true.
What do you guys fight about?
We don't fight that much, but we did. He was late. Like, I was like, do you want to come with me? Because I like when he drives me, and he missed the dog because I had the dog all day. And he was like, yeah, but he was doing the laundry. This actually makes me sound so bad. He was doing the laundry, but I told him ahead of time. I was like, I'll be there in a half an hour. And I was afraid I was going to be late. So I like get there and I text him like, I'm here. And he's like, okay, I have to change the laundry. And then it's like 8-9 minutes. And I'm like, how fucking long does it take to change the fucking laundry?
Wow.
So I take the dog out. He's not in the laundry room. And I'm like, screaming. I'm like, where are you? I'm like screaming. And the neighbors are like, what are you doing? And then he comes in, but it was fun. He always has. But I'm working on it. I'm getting better at it. But he doesn't really do anything wrong ever.
No, I don't think that's borderline. Borderline is like bipolar, but faster. So you rapid cycle your moods. So you go through like 10 different moods within an hour.
Yeah, that was my ex probably. Yeah. So crazy.
Am I like that?
No.
Okay.
No,
So
God, no.
narcissistic to be worrying about whether that's real.
Like even when he's worried about like cancel culture and stuff, he's such a sub. He's such
Yeah.
a simp. He's like the gentlest,
Yeah.
softest. Like I remember when we first started dating, he would always go on podcasts and talk about his like sexual prowess with me. This is before anyone even you had even posted a picture of me.
Yeah.
And I would listen and I would giggle because I'm like, oh, it's just what he has to do, pretend that he's this like big, mighty, sexual king when he really like he's such a simp.
Yeah.
And I
he's
love
always-
him for
he's always
that.
on his stomach.
Yeah.
He's a real belly boy. I can just imagine you just puckering your ass up.
Yeah, he's a bottom. He's my baby bottom.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm a middle.
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway.
Great body.
No, but
Anywho.
I saw something or read something about how like, because I had a lot of yelling in my childhood, and they were like, yelling is actually abusive. Just even if you're not yelling at the person, just yelling is like surprising, shocking, and abusive around people. So once I heard that, that was a wake up call for me. And I had a boyfriend that I scratched on his neck, and I was like, I'm done. Like I have to I have to help myself, because if I did that to him,
Yeah.
if I have kids or whatever, like it just wasn't like a safe thing. So after that, I really worked on my anger. And
Do you want to promote something?
why is Bobby so mad?
I'm not mad.
It's not about him, so he has to end it.
No, that's not.
Wow.
Wow.
He got
Revelations.
bored. Look at his stance. Look at how he's
Yeah.
sitting. He's like, I once heard, you'll like this story. Okay, so when we used to have flip phones, I used to drink, and I had this flip phone, and it was like duct taped together because it was so I dropped it so many times drunk. And my best friend, I would talk to her on the phone all the time, and it kept happening where I would be talking to her, and I would get mine out first. Like I'd call and I'd be like, my story. Okay, now it's your turn. And the phone kept hanging up, and I was like, she was like, you're a fucking asshole. Why do you keep doing that? And I was like, I'm not doing it on purpose. And it would comically happen every time. And then I realized what it was because of the duct tape. When it was her turn to talk, I'd get bored and like loosen my hand. I wasn't gripping it excited, and it would battery would fall out. It would hang out. I was like, what's going on with you?
That's how you keep his attention. So like if you need him to listen to something, you've got to pepper in things that relate to him. If you don't, you've completely lost your audience.
I think that's why we're animals. Look, you started to fall asleep.
No, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, so you have to pepper in things about himself. Right?
No, babe.
Yeah.
I'm always no.
Yep.
Yes. Do you have a podcast?
I do have a podcast.
What's it called?
It's called Me Inspiration. It's on YouTube as the main source.
Okay.
So that's on
Everyone listening,
youtube.com/Annie Letterman.
she's so great. Please support her.
He's so upset. He's gone into a mood.
And her handles are Annie Letterman.
We got to get him.
at
We got to get him
Instagram.
ayahuasca stat.
And when the pandemic's over, please check her out. Her stand up. She's so funny on stage, and she's like a star rising. She really is.
Thanks. I'm going to be in the 4th episode of the documentary, which is coming out on this Sunday.
Oh, the Comedy Store one?
Yeah, on Showtime.
Oh.
They did a
I
whole
saw you in the
piece on it.
trailer.
Yeah, he put me in a lot of things.
Have you seen the documentary so far? Am I in it?
I think you are. I think
Thank
so.
you.
But I don't know.
I don't think I am.
I watched it months ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched it but I do believe you are in it.
I think I'm in it too, because people have said it. But thanks
Well,
for
you
remembering.
just wanted to hear it again?
Yeah, he did.
You look
No, because I don't know what I'm so paranoid about it that I don't know what section I'm in or what episode or what I say or what they kept in.
I hate to point this out. You got very animated and excited when you started talking about yourself.
You know what? I fucking hate
He
you so
woke
much.
up. He
I fucking
woke
hate you.
up.
I've had enough. I've had enough of
good.
it.
I love
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Give her a
And
round of applause. Annie Lederman.
follow me on Instagram. It's Letterman, Lederman.
Lederman.
You can buy my mask, support my rent, and my Patreon. All my name. YouTube. Will you do my podcast?
Oh.
Will you do my podcast sometime?
Yeah, anytime.
Hey everyone, that was our episode. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Just want to thank our sponsors for making this show possible: Sheath, Freshly, BetterHelp, and Tushy. Try out Sheath for yourself at no risk. The first pair of underwear has a 100% money back guarantee. SHEATH. Underwear.com and promo code Tiger saves not 1%, but 20%. Join almost 1.5 million people satisfied customers and skip the shopping, prepping, cooking, and cleanup. Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off their first 2 orders at freshly.com/tigerbelly. Take charge of your mental health today and get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. If you have a butthole, like me, George, Bob, and Kalila, treat it right with a modern bidet. Go to hellotushy.com/tigerbelly to get 10% off and a fresh, clean butthole. Get your question on Tiger Belly by emailing us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We're looking for something out of the ordinary, strange coworkers, weird family members, alien encounters. You can email us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. Once again, guys, you can follow Kalila at Calamity K, Bobby at Bobby Lee Live, George at George_Kimmel, and myself at Gilbits. We love you so much. Follow Tiger Belly on Instagram at Tiger Belly. Have a good night.